how are ya? Welcome back to my channel. I stole my husband's jacket and it was too comfy. Now I don't want to take it off to film my intro. Sorry in advance. I thought it could be really fun this week to take you through 2 work days with me to show you what my life actually looks like during the week. I know when I vlog, it's always on a weekend and I am not really doing that much work, it's just having a lot of fun. Obviously makes for more fun vlogs. But I juggle and balance a ton of different jobs during the week and not a lot of people know what that really looks like. So I'm gonna take you through 2 days for a couple reasons. My week to week is pretty similar, but my day to day is pretty different, if that makes sense. Like different things happen on different days. Some days I film, some days I edit, some days I have meetings, some days I have auditions, some days I go into the restaurant, some days I don't. It's just different every single day. So I'm gonna take you through a Tuesday and a Wednesday with me and show you what my life looks like when I am just working away during the week, not doing anything particularly fun. So without further ado, let's start on Tuesday morning and I'll show you my full day. Good morning. Ever since I started doing Orange Theory classes, I've pretty much gotten into the routine of waking up between 6:30, 6:45. That gives me between 45 minutes to an hour to kind of check in on work before going to a workout class. So normally in the morning, what I do is I make myself some coffee. A lot of the time I will go straight back to bed. I've been trying to be better about not really working in bed, which is kind of hard. Normally in the mornings, I will glance at my emails and see if there's anything that is really important that I need to get back to. I checked my email at like 10 p.m. last night, and just between now and then I only have like 10-15 emails. Half of them have to do with people wanting to work with me as far as sponsorships go. One of them is captions for one of my social media companies, and then 2 of them are people wanting to know about my Bible study. Nothing is really that important to get to really fast. So what I will spend the next 30 minutes doing is checking the social media profiles that I manage and making sure that there is no new comments or DMs or anything like that on any of the profiles, because if so, I need to get back to them. And if I have extra time, I'm gonna go through and find people that are in the area of the companies and interact with their profiles to try to encourage them to come look at our profile. And also I will make my to-do list for the day, so I kind of have a general idea of what I need to do today. So I actually started making a to-do list. I make a to-do list kind of for the week. I space things out, and then when the day actually comes, I'll know in more detail what I need to get done. So what I know for today is I need to start vlogging in the morning, check in on my social media jobs, work out. I have a meeting from 12 to 1 over the phone. That is about a potential collaboration, not a sponsorship, but a collaboration. There's a video I need to film today. I need to upload and schedule February posts for Carter Hill, which is one of the social media channels. I have an audition that I just got tomorrow for a feature film, so I need to start going over those scripts and getting familiar with them. And I really need to edit at least 1, maybe 2 videos. Who's calling me at 7 a.m.? I'm not gonna answer. Then I have a shift at the restaurant tonight, so it's gonna be a very normal day in the life for me. Officially got ready to go to my workout class. I've gotten in the habit of 5 days a week doing the 8:30 to 9:30 class, but whenever I'm out of the restaurant and can go to bed early, I want to start doing the 7:30 to 8:30 class so that I can get my work day started at a little bit more of a work hour instead of having to like kind of start my work day, stop it, go to workout, come home, shower, and then start it back up again. So I'm excited to make that change in the near future, but this isn't about my workout. So I'm gonna go do that and be back, and we will get continuing on our work day today. Oh, hi. That killed me. It is about 9:50, so I have a little over 2 hours until my phone meeting. So priorities, gonna rinse off and make some breakfast. I'm going to get ready to film because right after the meeting, say if it goes an hour, then I would only have an hour to film my video for today because lighting starts to get weird in my room around 2. So this is things I need to always keep in mind, is I always try to film between the hours of like 10 and 2 just for lighting purposes. I also want to try to schedule all of the February posts for the account I just took over. They didn't used to schedule anything in advance. They would just post whenever they needed to post. I don't like to do that. I like to have it just done for me, and I remember to check in whenever it goes live. And I have a post that needs to go up today, so I need to schedule them today, definitely. Priority 2, I really need to learn those lines for tomorrow's audition because I like to sleep on lines for at least the night night if I can, have them kind of deeper ingrained. And then I really would like to edit at least one video before going into work today. This is me just thinking out loud. I'm gonna speed shower, make some food, get ready, and I will check back in with you after I do that and show you how I schedule posts before my meeting. I forgot to mention that as I get ready in the mornings, I always try to multitask in whatever way that is. So this morning, as I did my hair and makeup, I was watching back last week's videos. I always try to watch back my videos after I edit them to make sure that nothing has gone terribly wrong, and I just never got around to it last week. Last week was a shortened week for me, so I successfully watched a couple of the videos coming out this next week to make sure that they're good to go. Now I am ready, so I have exactly an hour to get those posts scheduled. I use Hootsuite to schedule all of my posts, and these are new social accounts. I just took over them this week, so I have to get them all set up and going on Hootsuite. And then they also use a different organization system that I'm used to, so it might be a little bit clunky trying to get into the flow of things, of scheduling things. I usually use Dropbox for all of my organization, and they used a Google Drive and like Sheets on Google Drive. So I gotta get used to that, and I'm going to schedule that for the next hour or so, and then we have the meeting. But what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna do a little screen recording so that you can see the process of what that looks like, and I'll just speed it up so it's not too terribly boring. Let's get going.
Hello, Ramona. I can't shake the simplest feeling beyond the ghost. We stand on the opposite shore. Hello, Ramona. I reach through mysterious ceilings, my only hope. I look for the things I don't know.
Okay, I have a couple more minutes before the phone call to do whatever I want. So I wrote down notes that I want to discuss on the conference call today, and then I went ahead and printed out the lines that I need to learn by tomorrow. Luckily, it's just 2 short scenes. So this is considered theatrical, which is TV or film. For theatrical, they normally give you at least a day in advance to learn the lines because it's usually quite a few pages of dialogue that you have to have memorized. For commercial, sometimes you'll get the audition same day because they'll just give you the lines in the room, or sometimes there won't even be lines. So this is for a new feature film for Sony, which is cool, and it's for the lead role, and I'm going in person, so it's not a self-tape, and I tend to do better in person than on self-tapes because I just like to chat with the casting director, and I think I just can be remembered a little bit easier than just another tape being sent in. It's always interesting to try to fit into my already busy schedule memorization though, but luckily for me, I really like to memorize, and I really only have to read through a script probably 3-ish times, and I pretty much got it down, which is nice. So I just like to always go through, mark which my lines are so that I can glance at them easily. There's an insight to my life. Learn these, conference call, and then immediately afterward I have to go film.
Hello, this is Jim.
Hi Jim, how are ya?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm so great. Thanks for taking the time to talk to me.
So tell me what you have in mind. You create obviously video content for YouTube, and you have a channel.
Yes. A really good area to even shoot some content in and work some sort of deal where I was thinking maybe, usually when I work with companies, it's like a paid sponsorship, but instead of that, doing like an ongoing membership and every set number of months, whatever we decide. So my audience is heavily female. It's actually 90% female, but the majority of my audience is within the working age. So I'm young, I'm 22, but 32% of my audience is between 18 and 24, 40% is between 25 and 34, and then another 13% is between 35 and 44. But the majority, almost 66% of these people are from the United States.
I might suggest approaching this. We haven't done anything like this.
New territory.
Part of kind of new.
Meeting went well. I need to get presentable, get together, and finalize my notes for the video that I'm about to film. I also need to film an intro and outro for this video. I'm trying to see if I will have time to edit these videos or if there's something else that I'm forgetting that I need to do. I think then after that I will have a little bit of time to edit these videos, which I am very excited about because that's something that I really need to do. So I'm actually going to switch you over to my vlog cam while I record on my main cam so that you can kind of see some behind the scenes of me working on that. Hi friends, how are ya? I just filmed my intro and my outro for this video, and something funny happened. The Janse the Label stickers, one of my friends helping me produce the line, and she's kind of like the middleman between everything, and we ordered stickers because I wanted stickers to come with every single order as like a little free gift for everyone, and then B, they can put it on their water bottle or whatever, and it's kind of like a way to get the word out, but they're also just really cute. Like, here's what a couple of them look like. Can you see from there? Go follow Janse the Label on Instagram if you can't see them. But the circle ones came at an inch wide, so they're like teeny tiny, so we're seeing if they can remake them. If they can't remake them, we'll figure it out, but I already put a lot of money into them, so I don't want to waste them. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. That's just another funny work thing that happened. But I should be getting my samples for that by the end of this week, and then the following weekend I have a shoot planned for the first couple of products, and then I'm hoping to get the website up and running by the end of the month to do a pre-sale for like, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks, and then there will be like a 3-week turnaround to get those products shipped out. So that should be exciting. I have one video that's pretty short, so I can probably edit it and get it uploaded within an hour, and I can show you too. I think it'd be fun to do a time lapse of how I create my thumbnails. So I'm gonna do that as well. Gonna make a matcha, power myself through, might have a change of scenery and go and work in the den. I work a lot better in my bedroom because it is brighter and I'm sitting at a desk, but I do have to kind of change up my scenery or else I get restless. So I'm probably gonna move to the den, work for a while, maybe turn on a fire because I'm weirdly cold even though it is 71 degrees outside. I am such a weak wimp. Okay, let's make matcha. Besides the lighting issue, my favorite spot to get work done is on this side of the couch because there's the Chase Lounge next to the fire. There's an outlet right here on the wall, and then there's the ledge for my coffee cup. So especially when the sun is down and lighting doesn't really matter as much, I love working over here. Take a bet, it's 1:15 now. How long do you think it'll take me to edit it'll probably end up being like a 12-minute video. I'm gonna say I can have it done in an hour, 2:15.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights.
Haha, 2:14. The video is uploading currently. So that will take a few minutes, but right on track, right on time. I'm trying to block this weird glare in the background. I'm thinking what I'm gonna do in the next hour and 45 minutes is go over my lines one more time and then schedule some Pinnacle Park posts. I started doing that yesterday. I have 50 that I need to schedule. I think I got through maybe 20, so I have 30 more. That'll probably take me the remaining 2 hours. And the reason I'm thinking about doing that is because scheduling posts is the only thing that I do that I can watch whatever I want on TV while I'm doing it. Writing posts requires a lot of focus and brain power, and obviously editing requires that, filming obviously. So basically everything else I have to be very focused, but it's kind of a treat when I schedule posts because I can watch whatever I want. So I'm gonna put The Bachelor on the background and see how many posts I can schedule before going to work after reviewing my lines. I did it. I scheduled every single post, all 50 of them. I responded to every single email. There's a lot of them, and I have 11 minutes to spare till I have to get ready. I love it when I find spare minutes. I'm probably gonna tidy up because the house is pretty not tidy at the moment. Maybe do a load of dishes. Go over my script one last time before going into work. I am sure you can hear the dishwasher going in the background, but I am about to leave for work. I start at 5, so it's been really slow lately and they've been cutting people. There's always a chance I could be cut. If I'm not cut, I'm safely out of there by like 10:30. Which is pretty average. I will get a couple iPhone clips of what going into work at a restaurant might look like, and I'm also gonna check mail on my way out. The last 6 hours of work, my work day are starting now. 10 hours down of work and 6 hours to go. It's not that bad, that's less than half.
Won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down.
I got cut from work a little bit early. It's 9 p.m. I just showered, rinsed off, and Brook is not home because he is filming his podcast for Dodgers Nation, which, if you aren't familiar, that's the company he works for. So if you're a Dodger fan, head on over and watch Dodger Nation. But I don't mind it when I'm cut early from work because it gives me more time to do other things. I should probably rest and relax at this late at night, but the reality of it is I really need to utilize almost every minute possible to be able to get done everything I need to during the week. So I can kind of pick and choose what makes the most sense for me to do this late at night. And I would love to tune into Brook's podcast. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to write a couple captions. I think I'm going to try to write all of the March captions for Carter Hill Homes. So this is what the calendar looks like for the month. I have already picked out all the photos that I want. This is what we send to the client for approval. So I've gone through, these are just screenshots. These are raw images. We have to color them. And I try to space them out as evenly as possible between like interior, exterior, some people, some animals to keep it even. On this for approval, there's a spot for me to write the caption, and then there's a spot for me to get the hashtags approved that I'm going to use in the post. So I'm going to spend the rest of the night doing that, and I will check back in with you tomorrow to show you what a workday looks like when I am going to an audition, getting other things done, and doing something church meeting related at night. Good morning. It is the next day. This is the only part of my workday that is relatively uniform because there's not a lot that people can ask me to do at 6:30 in the morning. So it's the only part of my day that I have full control over my schedule. So I woke up at 6:30. It is now 7. I just started filming because Brook just left for work. For the last 30 minutes, I've been responding to emails. One thing I have to think about for today, I forgot that the video I filmed yesterday is actually sponsored. The sponsorship hasn't sent me, they normally send you kind of like a I don't even know what you call it. Basically this file that has all the talking points they want you to include and everything that they're expecting of you. And so I reached out to them and said, hey, could you send me that over? I'm filming this video this week. And they said, no, please hold off. And I said, until when? Because I've already filmed the video. So I have to decide now if I just want to keep that footage and film an additional video so I stay on top of my quota of finished videos per week, or if I want to just edit what I have, and then whenever they send that over to me, just film the integration of the 70-second sponsorship and edit that in later. Just have to figure out what makes the most sense. Off to today's workout. I just had a realization though that today is the only day I have no meetings, unless you count the audition as a meeting, which I guess is kind of a meeting. It's kind of also like a job interview if you want to make a parallel to normal people jobs. So that's kind of nice. I have the most freedom today. Oh no, I do have a meeting. I have the 7 p.m. church meeting. I take it all back. Hello, I'm home. It smells like potato in here and I just cleaned his water, but I think I'm gonna have to clean it again today. I stopped to pick up a package from FedEx and wash my car, and I am going to quickly make breakfast. As I eat breakfast, I might start editing that video that I need to film a sponsorship for anyways, just because it's better to get as much done as possible, and I'll just pray that nothing happens to the footage. I'm always afraid to transfer footage and then have something go wrong and me lose all my work if I don't export it immediately, but I think I'm gonna do that. Obviously, shower, get ready. I need to shower early enough today to let my hair dry for my audition. Show you what it looks like when I edit a video.
Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground.
Wow, the lighting looks really orange right now, but I finished rough cutting that video, so doing all the cuts necessary. I can't really do like the music and the effects and everything until I have that sponsorship placed in the middle, because I won't know how long it is and I don't want to mess that up. But it's only 11:20. I'm gonna shower, I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna call my mom while I do my makeup, because call your mom, ladies and gentlemen, it's always important. And I always try to do it when I'm multitasking so that I don't get stressed out about being on the phone during work hours. So I always call her if I'm doing my makeup or if I'm driving. Then I need to go over my lines and we'll assess what is the next most important. I have like 3 or 4 more captions I need to write for the Carter Hill homes, and then I need to do the hashtags for them and send them in for approval. I'm gonna try to do that today as well, but one thing at a time. I'm gonna get cleaned. Okay, I got ready, called my mom. I'm letting my hair air dry and then I'll style it before leaving. It's so funny how we're creatures of habit. I just have a habit of sitting right here on the ground, learning lines in the mirror. I don't know why, but it helps me. So I'm gonna go over these for probably the next 20-30 minutes to make sure I got them really solid, really good to go. I have about 2.5 hours before I should leave for the audition. I'm giving myself an hour and 45 minutes to get there and find parking because traffic can be terrible. I also spent about 30 more minutes going and following people that I thought could be prospective clients for Carter Hill home. I have a load of laundry in the dryer right now. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to fold it before heading out tonight, but if not, I'll just refluff it when we get back home from the meeting and fold it then. That's where I'm at. That's my plan. Well, so I just refreshed my email and I have another audition with a pretty long-ish script. It's for a new CW show for one of the lead roles, which is awesome. But the catch is, it's a self-tape, so I can create my own taping time. But right now is Wednesday afternoon, and I'm pretty booked the next couple of days. And this is due Friday morning at 10 a.m. So I'm going to have to see how early of an appointment I can maybe get Friday morning. Maybe do like an 8:30 or 9 a.m. appointment, cancel my workout class, and that gives me tomorrow to at least find an hour or so to learn it. And then I'll just wake up extra early on Friday and go in and film it. Let me see real quick. So much of my work week is just trying to move things around to fit everything in and actually get things done, which sometimes, not gonna lie, is stressful because it is hard not to really be in control of your own schedule. Okay, Lord, please let there be Friday. Shoot. The earliest is 10:30 a.m. I'm gonna have to find time tomorrow. Tomorrow there's a 1 p.m. I have a 2:30 meeting and then I'm babysitting after that. So I would be able to probably make that work. Is it ideal? No, because I'm gonna have to find time today to learn this script. I have to leave or get ready to leave in 45 minutes for today's audition. But you know what? What choices do I have? So I'm gonna book this and try to learn it as quickly as possible, which I don't really like having too many scripts in my head at once. I would like to focus on this, get today's audition done, and then learn a new one. But reality of it is I have to learn this. So don't think I'm gonna get around to my captions today. I think I'm going to have to do this instead. And then tomorrow morning, I have a video that I have to edit before this taping and after my workout class. I can do it. I can fit it all in. Welcome to my life. This is what my work week looks like. All right, I'm gonna book this and learn this real quick. Okay, I feel pretty confident about the script. I also went ahead and moved my meeting tomorrow to Friday to help space things out a little bit easier, so that should be good. I have to style my hair now and get ready to leave for the audition. And then I'm going straight from my audition to my 7 p.m. meeting. Woo! Switching you over to the vlog cam so I can take you with me to my audition and my meeting to finish up this work day. I realized I haven't posted anything on Janse the Label in quite a while and I had too many graphics in a row. So I just snapped a picture wearing what I'm wearing now, since it's loungewear, and no, it's not my own loungewear, so I made a caption making a joke about it, saying that I'm living in loungewear as research and development. Hopefully, you know, be able to have content before I actually have my samples in hand, because I think that it's building momentum and I don't want it to slow down. So I have exactly 9 minutes to decide what outfit I want to wear to this audition. I'm supposed to be kind of like a privileged college girl. Yay. So I need to pick out an outfit that works on camera and also kind of evokes that age and that character. This is the outfit I decided on. It's just simple, could look collegiate. The shirt is like unique enough to stand out but not too busy to be distracting on camera. I'm bringing this jacket for the meeting because it'll be cold afterward. I need to bring my face powder before going on camera, my script, lip balm, water bottle for the commute, and probably a granola bar in case I don't have time to eat before our meeting, but I think I will have time. hopefully, to at least find some food and grab it. Got to my audition. There's a bright light in my rearview mirror, but I have about 15 minutes to read over my script one last time before going in, and then I'm gonna walk in about 15 minutes early. For commercial auditions, you can go in basically as early as you get there. For theatrical auditions, you kind of want to stick to the time that you were asked to be there. It's just kind of a weird general rule of thumb because they see fewer people for this and it takes longer than a commercial audition. And I really hope there's a bathroom at this casting office, but never been to this one, so we'll find out. All done. Yeah. The audition went well. They said they gave you a choice of scenes, which is not the norm for auditions, but the one I picked, they were like, oh, that's my favorite scene, so that's a good sign. And I'm only actually 10 minutes away from the meeting, and I have an hour and a half until it starts, so I'm gonna go probably to the Beverly Center because that's gonna be the closest parking garage to where we're meeting, and maybe get dinner there and park there and then walk to the meeting, because parking in West Hollywood where they're meeting is very impossible. We've had a meeting here once before and parking was bad. It was bad. I'm at Takaya and I ordered a vegan gluten-free quesadilla and they gave me a burrito, but you know, I'm not complaining. Still looks good. Walking alone at night in LA is scary, but sometimes it's what you have to do when there's no parking near your meeting. Ooh, I don't know how much footage I'll be able to get of this, but maybe I'll get a snippet for you.
Burger. A hat. What?
You need, are you pressing?
Cherries! Music!
Here we go. Music? No.
Cherries!
Yes. I'm not.
The only clip I got from the whole night was the warm-up game that we played, which was so much fun, but we did a meeting about all the logistics of everyone that's on our core team for our Hollywood campus, because we're all leading Bible studies. So that was really fun. It's now 10, so I'm gonna get home around 10:30, 10:45, be asleep by 11, and be back up at 6:30 tomorrow to finish learning those lines probably in the morning before going to my workout class and going to that audition tomorrow. That's my work week. What a work day looks like for me, but every single day is different. Thank you so much for watching, y'all. I know if you have been keeping up with me, my schedule is about to change a little bit. I'm thinking about phasing out of the restaurant here pretty soon since I took on a couple additional little side jobs, and it's gonna be a little bit scary, but a little bit fun, and I'm actually even looking into getting an office space at a co-working office nearby. So I wanted to document my life the way it is now, and then once those changes happen, I will do this again and show you what my work life looks like then. Okay, I'm so excited. I love y'all. I hope you have the best rest of your day, and I'll see you in a video very soon. Bye. Michel Janse. Great job today, guys. See you tomorrow, 6 a.m. Great job today, guys. See you tomorrow, 6 a.m. Great job today, guys. I'll see you tomorrow, 6 a.m.